So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the Blame Soul Creator Program. Now, this is something that I actually had a few people reach out to me to actually sign up for it. One of them was even someone who works for NCSoft, and I won't say who just because I don't know if they want that like public that they talked with me, because I don't really have the best opinion of Blame Soul Neo currently. But either way, we talked a little bit, and they asked me, why I didn't sign up, and I had a few other people ask me, am I in the program? So I wanted to kind of discuss it and explain to you guys why I didn't sign up for it. And yeah, so essentially what this is, if you guys don't know, is they are asking for content creators and streamers. And I don't really stream. Eventually, I probably will try to on Twitch, but right now I just make YouTube videos. As you guys know, most of them are including basically Blade and Soul content, all my YouTube content right now. So naturally, like I would be inclined to join their creator content because they promote you. They give you like rewards for people who like follow you, like channel drops and like outfits and stuff like that. So it's just basically like a promotion for you to play Blade and Soul, and they kind of push your content. So the main reason why I didn't sign up for this is because I currently don't really think the state of Neo is that great. I have fun in the sense that I have a clan I run with, and I've mentioned this before, so sorry to repeat it if you know, but I run with a clan and I have a good time just running with my clan members. But for like a PUBG experience, I don't think the game's in a great state. It's hard to find parties for a lot of the end game dungeons. All the bosses I feel like have way too much HP, and they just kind of push you to have really strong gear. Otherwise, you just wipe. A lot of the bosses got their mechanics removed in Neo and just made giant HP pools instead. Just like terrible designs for the dungeons. And there's so much more I can go on about. Like I'm not gonna spend the whole video talking about that, but the main thing is that like I personally don't think the state of Neo is great. There's obviously a lot of potential of Blade and Soul, and that's why I've covered the game for so long. I do enjoy Blade and Soul, but right now I don't like the state of Neo. So for me to really like go in and say, okay, I want to sign up for their program and be promoted by them, but I'm also speaking out against their releases and like how they're running the game, seems like it just doesn't make sense in my head. It just would be an odd state of where I'm criticizing the game, but also like I'm in like associated with them at the same time. It just seems kind of weird. So that's why I didn't sign up for it. And then the main reason, number one reason is I really value like whatever I say is how I actually feel. And it's really important to me for my channel, especially with you guys following me and subscribing to my channel, that I make sure that everything I say is authentic. So like I really don't want to be associated with them in that sense, because I just feel like if I say anything positive about the game, everyone's just going to be like, oh, well, you're NC Shill, or oh, you're promoted by them, you're in their program. You know what I mean? So like I don't want that type of association. Like when you guys hear me say something good about the game or bad about the game, you guys know 100% that's my opinion. I take really good pride in that with my channel, that everything I say is my opinion. So like if they offered me $10,000 to say Blade Soul is the greatest game of all time and everyone should play and there's no issues, they told me make a 10-minute video about how great the game is, I want to do it because I personally value more just my opinion being authentic on my channel. One of the things that they mention right here is they say no inappropriate content or conduct that may damage Blade Soul, NC America, or affiliates of NC America. Now, obviously the inappropriate content is like if you're, like naked on stream or something like that, that's obvious. But the thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way is, well, not rubbed me the wrong way, but just kind of like raised my alarm in my head, is like they're saying no conduct that may damage Blade and Soul. So like if they put out a new patch and I make a video saying, oh my gosh, this patch is terrible, I hate the new dungeons, I don't like the content they're adding. If I just make a video basically saying the truth, like if I really hate this patch, does that mean that they're going to kick me from the creator program? Because I'm not, because that, in my opinion, could be considered like, oh, content that may damage Blade and Soul because I'm giving a really negative opinion about the game. So that's just really my thoughts on why. Now this is a beta test, so of course like this isn't the full run, but just right now I'm not happy with the state of the game, and there's a lot of changes I want to see to make the game better before I would want to really be a part of their program. That's kind of like my mindset. So kind of a couple reasons why, and kind of a longer video, but I want to explain that to you guys for anyone wondering. I'm not in the program. I didn't even sign up for it. I'm not sure if I would even get approved even if I did. I do try to be fair, and if something is a good change, like when they made the Steam servers be able to play with the current servers we have right now. I thought that crossplay was a great change, and I made sure to highlight it. So I try to be fair, but obviously there's so many issues with Neo. Everyone knows them at this point. But that's just really what this video is about. Just kind of sharing why I'm not in the program. Just kind of those main reasons. I don't want you guys to ever think that my opinion is bought or influenced by a company. And then just right now, I don't really feel like being a part of a program where the game is not in good state, in my opinion. But that's really the video. I have been communicating with that NC America employee who runs, like, it's associated with Blade and Soul, who asked me why I didn't sign for the program. I have been communicating with them on Discord. Basically, I asked them, like, hey, if there's changes I want to see in the game, can I just send you my thoughts? And they said, yeah, go ahead, we'll take that feedback seriously. So I have been sending them direct messages on Discord, like, hey, like, I think this was a bad idea, or hey, one of the things I brought up was, hey man, like, I really feel like you guys should have like an XP event, because like people need to get these higher levels, and like if they're new players starting the game with a Steam release, they need to get to 55 very quickly to be able to run like a lot of the in-game content. So like you guys need to have some type of XP event to help people out. And same thing for helping people push from 55 to level 60. So like that's one of the things I sent messages to them and kind of talked to them. And then they obviously gave me their opinion and everything like that. So again, I won't share the messages and like who I talked to, because I didn't get like their permission. I want to be respectful. Like I don't want to like share private messages, but either way, I have been communicating with them with changes. So if there's any changes you guys want to see, let me know, and I will try to communicate with them, and hopefully some of them happen. So I am trying my best to make the game better and actually giving good feedback to people who work for NC America, like an actual employee who runs Blade and Soul. So I'm trying my best with that, but right now I don't feel like the creator program is just something I want to do. So that's really my thoughts. I want to share the video. Appreciate you guys watching it. I'll see you guys in the next one real soon.